What's up, guys? Jeremy with Everything iDevice, and this is a different kind of video. This is an opinionated video from my opinion on my thoughts on the iPhone 5C, and I'm hoping this to be a very engaging video. I hope you guys respond to this video in the comments because I would love to kind of see what you guys have to say about this and obviously reply and all that and have some fun in the comments of this video. But this obviously is about the 5C, if you could read the title or see the thumbnail, but like I said, this is not a rant or anything. This is just my opinion on the 5C and my thoughts on why Apple went this route. First off, I will say that, it's different. That's good. Let's change things up a bit. Let's, you got to remember, now, if this would have went the classic Apple way, it would have been, in my opinion, a little bit more boring if they would have just said, yes, now the iPhone 5 you can get for $99 on contract. Big whoop. They do that every time. It's nice to, have them change it a little bit. And they introduced, obviously, the 5C. But the problem is there was so much hype with this device or rumors before this event of this device is going to be, cheap. Much, much more cheaper than the 5 or the 5S. Much cheaper. Even I thought that. It just, a lot of, all these rumors start spreading and you start to get in your head what you think it's going to be. Like, I kind of thought that off contract you might be able to get this for like $350, $400 max. But there's a couple of things you have to think about before you start judging and knocking, this device. First off, obviously, this is the iPhone 5. This is the iPhone 5 color. This is the iPhone 5. Okay, so basically, what you're doing is you're putting the internals of this into this. But there is a little bit of differences. The battery is going to be a little bit better. The front-facing camera is a little bit better. And obviously it's going to have even better LTE capabilities than the 5. It's going to have little slight upgrades which are better than the 5. So where you're, kind of losing out on the plastic, you're making up for with little upgrades, little tiny things. But you have to remember that just because this is plastic does not make it cheap. And take my word for it, I have the shell right here. When this thing releases, and if you're doubting it, go to your Apple store and just play with one of these ones. I'm telling you, this plastic, it just feels awesome in the hand. It feels really, really nice for, being what it is. You can definitely tell, at least if you've had a 3G or 3GS, that this is nothing like that. It's totally different, and with it being completely seamless, it feels really good in the hands. So I am still excited for this device, but like I said, the issue is the off-contract price point. The on-contract or two-year contract price point isn't a problem for anybody, I don't think. It's only $100 for the 16 gig, $200 for the 32 gig. Obviously, if you're going to go with a 32 gigabyte 5C, you might want to look at the 5S because that's starting at $200 for the 16 gigabyte 5S. So, this is just kind of almost, borderline in the middle, kind of the 5. But like I said, off contract starting at $550. If you go on Amazon right now and you look up the iPhone 5 16 gigabyte, it's $650 still, roughly. It kind of fluctuates depending on the day, but $630 to $650-ish. So this is still $100 more than this. Now, obviously, I know that it's up right now, but as soon as the 5C and the 5S release, this 5 on Amazon at least will drop. It'll probably drop to the price of off-contract 5C. So that gives you the option of this, a 5 or a 5 color. Okay, so if that makes any sense to you, you can either go with the classic 5, which is still there. They didn't take this away. They didn't just, throw the 5 to the curb and they're no longer around. They've just given you the option of aluminum in 2 colors, or a high-quality plastic in 5 colors. It's up to you, Or is it 5 colors? Let's see. Blue, green, yellow, white, pink. Yeah. So you have 5 color options or 2 color options. Plastic with a little bit, just slightly better internals, or aluminum with a little bit not as good internals compared to, if you compare the two. So yeah, that's my opinion on the 5C, guys. It's definitely not worthy of knocking. You just got to put things into perspective and think about it from Apple's standpoint. Of course, we all wanted a off-contract price of probably like $300 to $400 max, but that just isn't going to happen with the Apple product. And like I said, just because this was dubbed the more affordable device or the cheaper device, it is not going to be a cheap device. Apple does not release crappy, cheap stuff. They just don't. They never will. So that's my opinion on the 5C. I'm still excited for it. I still think it was a good choice on marketing. It's something new. It's something different. This, depending on how these sell, they could depict on what the iPhone 5S offers. It could be, aluminum, but with the colors of, like the iPod Touch 5th generation or something. It's just, it's just kind of opening up doors and changing things up a bit. Why not do that? So again, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. This isn't a rant. It's just my opinion on the 5C and what I think about it. So like I said, comment below if you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely throw me the thumbs up. That'll help me out tremendously. And if you guys want to see more iOS and Apple product coverage, be sure to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy with Everything iDevice, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.